Live.
Just in time. We just went live, Drew. Good timing. Hello, everyone. This is the captain's meeting for our fifth and final AOI event, Jay's River Roundup, aka, what is it, end of year River Roundup?
End of year River Roundup. Yeah.
Jay's River Roundup.
Officially.
But before we get started, I got my delicious and refreshing Bell Stores spring water here. Let's get a good sip of this. Wet my whistle for the talking we're about to do. Which brings me to my first point, our sponsors. We could not do what we do. We could not do everything that we do without these amazing people. First and foremost, Raccoon Creek. They gave us a shoalie. They hosted us for a weekend of camping. They fed us, fishing. Not much catching on my end, but just real gracious, awesome people. A lot of fun down there. Multiple fires. That was awesome. Of course, Bell Stores. They're our premier sponsor. They financially help us out quite a bit, and they also give cash back or cents off of fuel for Mountain Dew purchases. So I'm a big fan of that. I think I had 18 cents off today when I gassed up, so that was cool. Fishing Online, of course, they're a corporate or a club-wide sponsor, just very generous. If you didn't see Dane's live video over the weekend, the AOI prizes will be Fishing Online gift cards, the ludicrous speed shipping, awesome people there. River's Edge, again, Western PA's event next weekend. River's Edge has donated a kayak to the charity raffle. So it's a Old Town Big Water 132, the paddle version. They're always great to us. They provided the kayak that we raffled off at Pymatuming. Battle at the Border, 117 people, I think it was. 118, whatever it was. Largest kayak anglers event in recent history, so very cool. Largest solo kayak anglers event. Some of the ones with KBF back in the day got pretty big, but let's see. Z Pro, something that I keep forgetting to mention is the first place gets a $100 gift certificate to Z Pro. Get a big battery get a $100 battery for free. Get a massive battery, $100 cheaper. Whatever you want to do, it's $100 for you to use. Raccoon Creek, already mentioned. Fisherman Central. I have a crankbait rod that we'll be raffling off next week or tomorrow. Not next week. Tomorrow at the charity raffle from them. We had a bunch of stuff from them. There was the Daiwa, the silver Daiwa. I can't think of the name right now.
Akula.
Akuma, yes. Doring Vision, we had the Costas that we raffled off a pair at Portage Lakes. We got another that we're raffling off tomorrow. Awesome for them. I can't wait until January when my insurance lets me get a new pair of glasses. I'm going straight to Doring and saying, give me a pair that I actually like and I can see out of. Because these are about 10 years old and I like them better than my new ones that I just got. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to them. Never Lost Gear. I love the tethers. I got the phone tether that I keep in my life jacket. The rod tethers, if you want to do that. I have a couple that I use when I troll on Erie, just in case a big drum grabs it, doesn't yank it out of my rod holders. Kayak cushion. Holy cow. Never thought a little 1-inch piece of foam would be that much of a difference, but it is incredible. Just the comfort that they provide. It's really boggling that it makes that much of a difference, but it does. And Drew's borrowing one of my kayaks for tomorrow, and I made sure he had the kayak cushion on there just because it's, oh gosh, they're awesome.
Yeah, I invested in one for my kayak this past off season, and they're, like you said, you wouldn't expect them to be that much of a difference, but they make a world of difference when you're on the water for 8+ hours.
Who am I forgetting here? Z-Pro G-Socks. They got the rod socks with the clear plastic tubing so the hooks don't get caught in anything. Suspends. Oh gosh, Suspends. I have 3 sets of their little kayak stands, and I cannot wait for that massive workstation roller cart storage thing to come out this winter. I'm buying one of those, $400 and all. I'm buying it. Kayak cushion I mentioned. Venom lures, of course. Dustin Kearns did not hang out with us at Raccoon this past couple weeks ago, but awesome baits there. Those spinner baits are something else. That oil slick show special that I got when I actually get on the water, that's a really good one. Catch boards are, we allow the hog trough, we allow the catch board. I think the catch board's really the better option, and that's the one that we want to try to encourage people to use. Woo Tungsten Cross Kicks, massive discount on their stuff if you're a
I'll be
member.
rocking a pair tomorrow. They're fantastic in the river, man. I wore them a couple times I pre-fished. They're awesome.
412 Scared Fishless, kind of like Venom. They got a lot of good soft plastics and a couple like hard baits or wire baits, I guess, that people swear by. Boondocks USA, Cash and Rods, the kayak model. Dubro Fishing, they have. I every time I look at their site, I feel like they've added like 100 more things. They have so much stuff that I just yeah. Kitech, who doesn't love a good swim bait? Rapala, Thomas Custom Lures. Oh, and I believe that's it. Did I forget anyone? Yep. Y'all should try the lumbar support from Kayak Cushion. Adam's buying one soon. I think that's everyone. If I left out anyone, I'm sorry. On to leadership. I'm Bob Hammond, Associate Tournament Director, Treasurer. I'm also the Corporate Secretary. I'm also, I don't know, 10 other hats on there. Jay's Associate Tournament Director. Drew, I don't know what your title is, but you're here too. We couldn't, along with the sponsors, we couldn't do this without them. We couldn't do this without the leadership, the team. Eric is working a concession stand at a high school football game right now, so still volunteering. Just not, and I'm missing my Friday night lights right now. Last I saw, it's still tied. Let's see, Robert Clusty, like Trophy Wizard. I don't know what to call him, but he's the one that's 3D printing, actually designing and 3D printing the trophies. If you saw his picture, very awesome. Been well received, and his side hustle Polymer Designs. They're donating the trophies to us, so I should mention him and the sponsors. So thank you for that. Ken, he wanted to retire last year, but we kind of kept him on as senior leadership. He's just a nice veteran mind that we can bounce ideas off of. And
he had
then
a little bit more free time than he expected this year.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
And then Jake, he had stepped down a couple years ago. He kind of bounced back, and he's been helping us too. So thank you to those guys that are here with us, not here, but with us, helping us. And with that, I think we get to the actual event stuff. Start off first with sharing my screen. Start with the Tourney X page. You obviously have seen it if you signed up for the tournament. So we'll go through this real quick. 5th and final, the Kayak Anglers 2024 universal IDs are required in every picture submission. It has to be the Kayak Anglers 2024 ID. I should have pulled that up to show it. Where's that link? (2024) Kayak Anglers ID. It can be black and white or color, just as long as we can clearly see 2024 Kayak Anglers Universal ID. On this ID, you must have your name written, and your name, first name, last name, one or both, must match what you have on Tourney X, what you're entered in Tourney X. And that's where I wish Ken was here, because his name is actually Kenneth on Tourney X, so you have to do that. We'll release the ID at the end of this meeting, so we'll get to that part. Captain's meeting's here, live on YouTube, and then we'll share it to Facebook afterwards. You are required to know the information on here, because this one is going to get a little deep with the. There he is.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I'm late.
Can I have 2 hot dogs and a Mountain Dew, please?
Yeah, it's a little too wet to continue doing concessions. Sorry,
Whatever.
don't let me interrupt.
People dunk hot dogs in water when they eat them. Rainwater is no big deal. So this is a 3 fish limit. Paddle in's at 6:30, lines in at 7, lines out at 3. Submission deadline and meetup is at 4 o'clock. I'll go into a little more detail on that. Big party at the end. We got pizza coming. Drinks will be available. Other food will be available. I'm sure we'll get a fire going. It'll be a good time. And we got all this rain out of the way today, that we can have a nice evening tomorrow. Available waters will be rivers only. It's moving water tournament. It's Jay's River Roundup. So rivers only. We got the Cuyahoga River. You get the 490 bridge is the lower limit. That sounds funny because it's up.
Yeah.
Downstream. The 490 bridge is the lower limit, and then you can go to Rockwell, and then upstream from that launch. So the Tusk, you can go all the way down to Ericksville, the confluence at Stillwater. Upper limit is the Long Lake outlet, and then the Mahoning, Lowellville to Lake Milton. You may access any tributary that is connected to these main rivers unless there is a lake reservoir between them. Any dammed reservoir makes stream water above ineligible. The only exception is the Cuyahoga and North Fork of the Sugar Creek. This is strictly a rivers tournament, no canals, lakes, or quarries that a stream runs through. And this is a big one, public access only. I got DQ'd at Raccoon Creek, and another angler got DQ'd for assuming the park we parked at and unloaded our stuff, the park extended to the water. It did not. It stopped at the bike path, and then it was private land from the bike path to the river. So we both used private land and therefore DQ'd each other, or DQ'd ourselves. So public access only. And then, of course, kayak anglers, human powered, purpose driven, no motors allowed without approved medical exemption provided in advance. We have 0 medical exemptions, so there are no motors to be seen tomorrow. And then Jay created this map, and it's very resource intensive, so I'm not going to click around too much, but you can see some of the off limits stuff. And then there's a lot of boat ramps, and yeah, there's Rockwell. So if you haven't looked at this yet, please do. And then I'm going to close it because it's killing my computer. and then the event rules. I mean, it's got so much stuff. It's got so much stuff that it just, like, when I opened it up for my first time at work, and I thought my work laptop was going to take off with the fans just went super high speed. And like,
yeah,
it's
a lot
awesome.
of bandwidth.
It's awesome. There's a lot of stuff on there. And then the event rules. I'm going to go through these because we have had some DQs in recent tournaments. 18 or over, we do have one 17-year-old. That's all good. Oh, actually 2. Josiah, also, he's 16. So we do have 2 youths, but they're taken care of, so no big deal on that. Entry fee must be paid prior. Everyone's paid right now. Non-members are not eligible for AOI. By paying the registration fee, you agree to all the rules. Well, that's this. PFD must be worn, securely fastened, zipped all the way up. at all times. If you are adding or removing layers, you can take your life jacket off, but all rods have to be in. Take the life jacket off, add a layer, remove a layer, put the life jacket back on, securely fasten it all the way again, and then you can get back to casting. And then where's the DDD? Must be stationary with no lines on the water. Yeah, we're on a river, but just try to be safe about it. Maybe pull up to the shore. Black bass only. Catch, picture, release using Tourney X. You may not keep any bass. Other species you are able to keep them if you want to harvest them, but you must follow all state, federal, and local guidelines and regulations. All fish entered must be caught from a kayak or canoe in accordance with local regulations pertaining to the event, permitted boundaries, blah, 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 blah. Bass caught while waiting or walking the shoreline are eligible for submissions, but you must take the picture in the kayak, so keep it close. We're be supportive, catch and release, so keep the kayak close. We want to release these fish live. All fish must be caught on a rod and reel line and hook and artificial lures only, with only one line in the water at a time. If you have a fish in your net, you can't make any more casts until that one's been released. And if you catch multiple fish on the same cast, then you can submit those, and because you're not technically keeping them. So take a picture of one, release it, take a picture of the other, release it, then get back to fishing. Kayaks, single person canoes, and stand-up paddle boards are permitted, along with the Angler 360, the Blue Sky crazy guys. Human-powered propulsion must be used, pedal and paddle only. If you have a motor, I think the EPDL, for example, the power must be disconnected, and you can still use the pedals, but you cannot have the battery connected. If you have a Torpedo or Newport or anything on the back, then they can't have a battery there, or are you taking the extra weight anyway? Launch points, already kind of went over that. Must be public access. It must be something that everyone has access to at the time. If there's like a canoe livery that lets you use the ramp for $5 and anyone can do that, then that's legal. Any sort of pay launches that you can that everyone can do, not
Hey,
just
Bob.
for. Yep.
I was gonna have you talked about the check-in, check-out on Tourney X.
No.
I was gonna say,
I
like,
always forget that.
yeah, if just to CYA, if you know where you're launching is a good place to launch, use your check-in, just to give yourself some extra evidence to use if it's ever questioned or anything like that. So
yep. Yes, please. And it's also a safety thing. Just let us know that you're on the water, and then when you get off the water, check out, so we know that you're safely off the water. It's not a required thing, but strongly encouraged. Let's see. Oh, and any signs that say no fishing, private, whatever, you have to follow those. Fish submitted in Tourney X, they must be submitted before that 3 p.m. Sorry, 4 p.m. deadline. Lines out at 3. Fish submissions by 4. Hog trough and catch boards only. We haven't approved the Yak Attack board, and it's not going to happen this year, so it's hog trough and catch only. I already went over the identifier. There's some pictures of fish submissions with notes on them. This one's good. Please note we do allow tail pinching. If you want to get that extra 1/4 inch, you might have been able to hit 15.5 on that one by pinching. Facing left, mouth closed, nothing under the gill plate, nothing covering the eye. If your fish, the left eye, is cloudy, mangled, missing, you have to take a video of that fish, start with it on the board, start the video, take the fish, show the live release. That is now in the rules, and I'm jumping ahead to it, but if you have a fish that has a dead eye, missing eye, mangled eye, please take a video and then send that to me, and I'll forward it to the judge, and then we'll approve the fish.
Also, if you're somebody that is doing any other monthlies for any other fishing tournaments, you can't put our code on somebody else's identifier. You have to have our identifier separated. So
good point. Yeah, if you're doing the Keystone tournament, you have their ID with their code. We're gonna have our ID with our code. That's fine. If you get a KBF monthly, if you're in anything else, you still you can have 14 identifiers there if you want, but you have to have ours with our code. Kayak must be visible in all photos. 3 longest fish. Here you go. This one, and we really need to get a new picture on this one, but the identifiers right here, we didn't have the angler's permission to use it with their name, so the identifier got cropped out of this picture, but otherwise this is a good picture. You see the eyes visible, hand isn't under the gill plate, mouth closed, facing left, lips touching the board. This one, mouth open, facing the wrong way. This one's mouth open, and it doesn't look like it's touching. I think there's shadow, there's space there, and the shadow doesn't start till down here. Mouth open, again, not sure if it's touching or not. Be aware of shadows, and I don't know if I think it's gonna be kind of cloudy tomorrow, so, but shadows and glare, double check your pictures before you let the fish go. Again, there.
Another thing too probably is with moving water, it may be good to kind of paddle up on shore. That way you're taking a picture, you're not floating into a strainer or anything too. So
yep, that's good safety note there. This one we've seen a few times this year, more than a few times. The lip, or the fence of the board is cut off, so we can't see where the fish is touching the fence. Like it looks like it is, and they probably assume it is, but this would be a DQ. This one, and thank you to Ed for letting us use this picture, Ed Weiland. Here's a good one, although he cut off his identifier. So you gotta check all the points. And here's the dead eye. A bass that appears to be a dead eye caused by previous damage must record video the release of the bass safely alive. Start with it on the board, start the video, grab the fish, video it release, and swim away. Like, this is in the rules now, and we have to do that. We've had a few DQs. Tiebreaker, we use the Tourney X default. Payouts, I'll go over that here. This is an Angler of the Year event, so we are earning points. We're watching to see who is going to take the AOI. The awesome Shoaly from Raccoon Creek and all the other Yak. Oh gosh, I didn't mention Yak Power.
yeah, you did.
Did I?
Just now.
There's an awesome the Yak Power box that has LEDs on the outside, so you can use it as like a flashlight in the morning. Like I think that's really cool, and I wanted to keep it, but it's in the AOI prize pack. Also, one of the phone chargers, the phone holder charger guys. There's a Raccoon Creek T-shirt, Raccoon Creek mug. Oh, and the trophies. Clusty's awesome trophies. And the championship, we are sending 4 additional spots, so it's AOI plus the next 4 spots, and then we'll have the team challenge, and we'll figure all that out. Probably Sunday. I mean, we'll name AOI tomorrow, and then we'll sort out all the rest of the spots on Sunday and get the invites out, because we also have that announcement that I forgot about. We'll get to that too. Sportsmanship. We're here to have fun. We're here to raise money for charity. We're here to catch some fish. Some do kind of want to win, but that's not the main thing. So just be cool, be nice, have a good time. This one, we did have to DQ one person earlier. This year, participants must not be under the influence of alcohol or controlled substances during the event. Our meetup is at a brewery, so after the event, that's fine. During the event, please don't. And if you can't go 8 hours without, then I'll refund your money. And yeah, we're here to have fun, and then it's our right to remove people from our events, membership forums, web pages, whatever. Discord server, we need to add that. Cheating, don't cheat. We have a full-time judge that is not associated with us judging, and then we have Jay, Drew, Eric, myself, Ken, Robert that are going to back up their decisions, because we want this to be run well. Payouts, I think that's it for our rules. I know we do have some new people, so please look them over. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. I am not fishing tomorrow, so I'll be up, and I'm here to answer questions, help in any way I can. Get to the payouts here. We got 26 anglers, 22 in big bass, which means it's $162.50 into our charity fund. Big bass is at $220. First place normally would be $243.75, but with
But
the
wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more with the Bell Stores bonus bucks, an extra $200, almost doubling it to $443.75. Second place, $170.63 plus the Bell Stores bonus, again almost doubling it, $320.63. And third place, $73.13 with the Bell Stores bonus bucks, gets up to $123.13. Also, on top of this $443.75, the first place will also take a $100 gift card or gift certificate to Z Pro Lithium. So that's $543.75. And I should have looked at this, had this pulled up too. So this is our last event. I think you've all been looking at this. We got Adam's leading the way. Jay's the only one that can mathematically catch him, so no pressure, Jay. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Top 5 we'll get invites to the Kayak Anglers Championship for one on the Susquehanna, and then right now, if it stays like this, the top 5 are also in the Ohio Bass Nation members, so they will also get to fish the OBN State Championship in October on Hoover Lake. After that, we'll get the next 3. We'll get invites to the Kayak Anglers Team Challenge, or maybe 4. It's 3 or 4. I haven't heard official word on the board members team. I might jump from NEO and join the board members. That way we get an extra NEO guy on the Susky. So the next 3 or 4 will get to go to the Susky as well. And then we are also, there's the Royal Showdown Team Challenge, which is with the Cincy, Columbus, Toledo, and us. The 4 clubs are getting together and having a team challenge on Knox Lake. That's also in October. It's on the Massillon-McKinley rivalry game day. So we'll see which one I'm going to. I did not get a say in when that was scheduled.
And we also have our, for those that just want to continue doing some fishing after this, the Oktoberfest month long.
Yep.
No. Yay? Nay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
October 1st through the 31st, sunrise to sunset. We basically take Columbus and draw a line straight up and straight over, and any water in there that you want to fish, moving water, lakes, rivers, east-west harbors will be included, and all of Pymatuming. So
Hey,
that's
Bob. Bob, we had a quick question just so I don't forget to address this. Adam asked, minimum fish length is 12 inches, which, not to forget, includes, hopefully there's no deductions, but if the fish is 12 and a half inches open mouth, things like that, that would drop it below the 12-inch minimum. So
there we go. Fish under 12 inches will not count and should not be photographed. And that, as Drew said, that includes if you have a 12 and a half incher with an open mouth that gets a 1 inch deduction, that's 11 and a half, and that will not count. Also, what is this blinking? Cool. Attorney X rules, judge, payouts. Jay, I think that's on to you. What do you have to say for Jay's River Roundup?
Yeah, just be mindful of launches, especially rivers. There's a lot of areas that I think people publicly access that the kind of absentee landowners that are accessed, but not for our tournament. So just make sure it's public access. Use that map or the county auditor or OnX or Attorney X if you're going to try to do a more creative launch, or just use a regular boat launch. And then just the map is helps you define where the reservoirs are, but it's kind of angler's responsibility to know if it's a dammed up reservoir, then nothing above that is eligible. I got most of them on there, but there may be some smaller creeks that we didn't get to that are above a dammed reservoir. So just keep in mind that it's angler responsibility to know where you're launching to make sure it's legal. If you got any questions, reach out to me or somebody on leadership. We can give you some guidance. But
and also something that you said, I think that was that over the weekend that I did not know. If there's a tree down, you can legally portage around it on private land.
Yep. Yeah, even with like low head dams, anything that causes like a safety to the navigability of your vessel, ODNR on their website, you can portage. Just get back in. Don't go out there and fish from there. Just get back in your kayak, portage around, and then continue on. Because there may be some. It seems like on the chat, some people had some issues with some of the rivers being locked up with log jams and things like that. So, safety-wise, if it's easier to get up a bank and portage and drag around on land, please do. I think that's it. Just keep in mind too of time, depending where you're launching and who you're maybe launching with, and make sure you get back to your truck so we can kind of have the meetup. Try to keep that on time too. So
yeah, good pizza, good beer, lots of cool stuff for sale.
Cuyahoga Falls people know Rocco's. They're good.
Yeah, going to be a fun time at the meetup. I know it's going to be a long drive for a lot of people in some areas, but definitely going to be worth it if you guys can make it out, especially since this is our last event of the year, regular season wise, I guess I should say. Going to be really fun if we could get as many guys as possible to get down to Falls and have a good time. So looking forward to seeing everybody, especially I know we got a handful of new guys joining in, so it should be fun to meet a couple of the new guys.
Hey, I went down there to Falls Outdoor. If you guys haven't been down there in a while, JT made this really cool rigging area. You'll have to check out when you get down there. Those of you that are looking to do some rigging over winter or whatever, you'll have to check out his new setup area. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and we kind of been pushing. pushing the Rivers tournament. I think we've got a lot of feedback, so hopefully we've been pretty low, but it seems like the levels are coming up. So,
Yeah, there's a tiny bit of rain coming. I think
but it's fun to try something new with a lot of creativity here involved, or just go down your local ramp, however you want to make it. So, good luck out there. Have some fun.
Eric, get back to slinging those dogs and Coke and Mountain Dews.
I'm done. I've checked out. Are you guys getting dumped on down there?
Just as I was getting on here, that's why I had to go change my shirt. I got poured on running into the house.
We're getting
but
slammed up here.
yeah, it'll be all right. I think we got some room to work with the rivers. So.
Oh, geez, that's right. The meetup. Sorry. So the meetup's at Falls Outdoor Company, right here with Hi-Ho, and they got this tiny little parking lot here with like 12 parking spots. So what I'm asking everyone to do is right down the street, there's this big lot right here. Please park here.
Yeah, please don't try it. Please don't try and use the Hi-Ho lot. It is a lot narrower than it looks.
Yes.
Even if you have your kayak in the bed of your truck, it's very narrow, and there's likely not any spots open anyways.
Yeah. There's a nice crosswalk right here. Speed limit's 25, so there you can pretty much jump out in front of cars, no big deal. And it is just a real short walk. Don't jump out in front of cars, please.
So regarding right next door to Falls Outdoor is Hi-Ho, as they mentioned. Come over to Falls Outdoor first. We're still figuring out see if we're going to be able to get the discount on beers over at Hi-Ho. Last time we were there, we were able to give our members a little card that gave you, like, I don't know, whatever percentage off. So you can go over to Hi-Ho, purchase some beers, and then come back over to the shop and hang out. It's a pretty cool atmosphere in that front. So yeah, so just come to Falls Outdoor first. I know you're going to be eager to get your beer, but
yeah, it's I think there's normally a standard Dora fee, and I think they cut that Dora fee for us. So
yep.
So hopefully we can get that.
So yes, Adam, it's the front and Chestnut.
If you put that's the other thing too I was going to mention. The address is listed on our Tourney X page, but if you're using like Google Maps or the iPhone maps, I don't believe Falls Outdoors comes up. If you put that in, Hi-Ho Brewing Company does come up. So if you put Hi-Ho Brewing Company in, it'll get you to right in that vicinity.
Good times.
Yeah,
we'll definitely get a fire going tomorrow too. He's got that really nice smokeless fire pit. It's great.
I have created fire. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Try to get everything started at 4 o'clock, so we can eat some pizza, hand out big fake checks, and then get to chilling. And if there aren't any other questions, then I'm gonna do the random number for the ID, and registration is still open for another hour and 20 minutes. It closes at 10 o'clock. So if anyone else joins, then I'll update the payouts and post it. But got until 10 to do that. I was kind of hoping we'd get a few more. We'll see if that happens. But on the raffle, thank you, Jake. We have, let's see, we got the Yak Power stuff. I mentioned the cranking rod from Fisherman Central. We got some Raccoon Creek Outfitters swag, fishing online gift cards. I still have a $50 Fisherman Central gift card. Eric, oh yeah, the Costas. Thank you, Costas from During Vision. Eric, you said we still have a 13 rod from Kayak Adventure Series.
Yeah, we do. Yep, I'll be bringing it. It's
awesome.
I think it's a medium heavy.
That's all he throws. 7-foot medium heavy, straight braid.
Yep.
That's all he throws, so it doesn't surprise me. That's what he gave us.
And that's Christian Combs redonated that rod back to us from the event that we did, the charity event, and he wanted to redonate that rod to be put back in the raffle. And
That was
Awesome.
very, very kind of him. Thank you. Thank you, Christian. I wish you were joining us tomorrow. I'd shake your hand in person. Jake's got a good question. Here's the raffle going towards. We have been the entire year building our, and actually going back to last year's Oktoberfest, our charity fund is going to the Showers Center for Childhood Cancers and Blood Disorders with the Akron Children's Hospital. I need to move this off my main screen. And at the moment, we are sitting at $3,735.38, plus the $162.50 plus the raffle money. So we'll get the grand total tomorrow, and we were hoping to, like last year, do a check presentation, but they did not have anyone available for us. So we're going to try to do something at a later date with them. Maybe actually have the real check by that time. That would be kind of cool to do. But we'll keep you guys posted. So right now it's just going to be, here's the grand total. But we'll see what we can get, what we can make happen. Bobby putting guys on blast. What? Sorry, distracted. I shouldn't be in control of presentation. Any other questions? Anything? Anyone?
What's
All
the
right.
code?
Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
368.
368. All right.
all right, fellas, I got to roll. My phone's gonna die. 368. Get it. See you guys tomorrow.
Good luck out there.
Be
Have fun.
safe, guys. Be
4
safe.
o'clock.
Yeah, you too.
4 o'clock at Falls Outdoor. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.
See you, fellas.